Hi, in this video we'll take a look at the internet and its impacts on society. First, we'll answer the question, what is the internet exactly? Then we'll take a look at why it's so important. What is the internet? Well, the internet's a philosophy of making information and knowledge open and accessible to all. It's a network of networks, and it's various devices that are connected to those networks. It's built on open, agreed-upon protocols. It's also a way for all machines to communicate with each other, a way for humans to communicate with each other as well. These statistics show the total internet users across the globe and also breaks apart some demographics so you can see the impact that different types of populations have on using the internet. Also, what kinds of devices they use to access the internet, whether or not they're from an urban population or a rural population, as in out in the country or not in a city area or a metropolitan area. It also shows the average daily time spent using the internet by each internet user. You can check out more statistics like these from datareportal.com. So why is the internet important? Well, it has completely changed the way that we communicate, access information, find news, get directions to different locations, collaborate to solve problems with team members and other people, and conduct business. The list goes on. Why is the internet important? How has the internet impacted your life? Also, there are community-supported causes that have really benefited from people coming together on the internet. One such organization is Match for Laura. It's a diverse bone marrow registry that brings people from across the globe together in order to help donate stem cells for further bone marrow research and transplants. The online game Foldit is another example of bringing people together to crowdsource or collaborate on a common goal or problem. Foldit is an online game where players attempt to solve the folding structure of important proteins. Players have produced an accurate model of an AIDS-causing virus in 10 days. It had previously been unsolved by computer simulations and researchers for over 15 years. Also, the internet has played a big role in e-commerce. Online shopping, buying directly from retailers online. You can also easily purchase from other people who don't have the funds to run a physical store. Able to find the best product at the lowest price on the internet from any store or distribution that you want to purchase from. Also, rather than being disadvantaged by a location or lack of expertise, maybe a store isn't available in your area, online shopping has brought everyone together so that they can shop more globally. Also, crowdfunding such as Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and Tilt, these different types of platforms have allowed people to come together to support different types of projects or other types of products being developed. Projects can get funding from a community of supporters rather than traditional means like banks or investors. There are some complications with the internet. Several legal and ethical concerns arise from the internet, including access to copyrighted material, anonymity, and also censorship. Access to copyrighted material. What does that exactly entail? Well, peer-to-peer networks allow people to share content, and oftentimes that shared content is not owned by the people who are sharing it. It's easier than ever to distribute information or content such as images or videos and music that's not your own. Also, anonymity becomes an issue. It's a big question of how identifiable internet users should actually be. Equality on the internet. If all the users are anonymous, users won't be targeted or discriminated against. So how anonymous do we want users on the internet to be? Cyberbullying also becomes an issue. If all users are anonymous, then no one is accountable for any of their actions on the internet, which can increase cyberbullying chances. Censorship is also a topic. Should Google display search results that have explicit or illegal content? Should a government be able to filter what content its citizens see on the internet? Something else that has recently evolved in the internet is the ability to remove yourself from search engines such as Google or Yahoo. Maybe you don't want your information to be found online, and so you now have in certain countries the right to request that your content or your information be removed from those search results. Many industries and areas have been impacted greatly by the internet, and it's all thanks to the ability to get information from point A to point B.